Okay, so I've avoided doing this video for some time because I find it puzzling. I actually followed the career of Herman Mashaba as a businessman back in the day, and then when he entered politics with the Democratic Alliance, and his departure from the Democratic Alliance when Musi Maimane left, and then his subsequent statements, and then his founding of Action SA, and so on. I've actually interviewed him in person at the Multi-Party Charter Conference at Emperor's Palace in Kempton Park.
Hello folks, welcome back to Chris Wyatt Reports. This is Chris at Emperor's Palace with the leader of Action SA, that's one Herman Mashaba. First off, I want to say congratulations on what seems to be quite a successful 2 days.
Well, I think it's, without any doubt, it exceeded my own personal expectations. I was really very nervous because this project was really necessary because South Africa has entered an era of coalition. So anyone who's going to refuse to accept this, you'll be fooling yourselves. And I think we as South Africans have had experience at local government level by not negotiating the core values of what you stand for upfront. So it was a very necessary project, but really very difficult because there were certain things for us which were not negotiable. One was any party that was prepared to work with the ANC for us.
You're done.
Yeah, no.
And I found him to be an affable guy you can talk to. But something's not right. Something's going on here. For the past several months, Herman Mashaba has been posting absolutely bizarre, race-hustling, race-tinged, unhinged posts all over Twitter. And now he's playing fanboy to King Ramabodu, the troublemaking member of the Economic Freedom Fighters. This post on Twitter just appeared today regarding rubbish removal. Herman Mashaba says, MMC, please don't be discouraged by these naysayers by doing your job. They'll never appreciate anything done by you. It's how they were brought up to never believe in your capabilities. Just keep providing services to our communities. It's your constitutional obligation to provide services to all. Well, I'm a little puzzled by this. What exactly does he mean by it's how they were brought up to never believe in your capabilities? It sure sounds like a racist dog whistle to me, implying they, being white folks, presumably, were brought up to not believe in the capabilities of black folks, presumably. Well, understandably, many people are angry with King Ramabodu for his race-tinged threats that he made as a member of the council, sitting in council. Now, for those of you who don't know, King Ramabodu is from the Economic Freedom Fighters. He's a Shwane regional chairperson for the party and the MMC for Environmental and Agricultural Management in the city of Shwane, Pretoria, the metropolitan area. In council in July of 2024, as they had a dispute, an argument, councillors arguing with each other, he spoke up and said, I will be happy to moor a Boer. That would be nice. An Afrikaner blood. I want the blood of an Afrikaner. Bring the blood of an Afrikaner. I want it. This violent, racist behavior has not resulted in any sanctions against him, any criminal convictions or anything like that. Now, I have no problem with people having free speech, but this was a threat. It was a clear threat. And he's a serving member of the council, and since then has been promoted to the mayor's council, or her administrative council, the MMC. It's unbelievable. So here's the thing. So Mashaba is posting this tweet about how people don't believe in King's capabilities, presumably because he's black, and they're going to be naysayers because he's cleaned up the rubbish. But when Afri Forum organized at no cost to the city of Shwane lawn mowing and brought their own volunteers out to cut the grass using their own petrol to run the lawnmowers, this guy, these people running the city stopped that. They had a problem with it. They called it racist for the Afri Forum to be cutting the lawns. So I would like to know what this bromance between Herman Mashaba and this guy is all about, because frankly, folks, it doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. I don't know what these people are up to, but Herman Mashaba's posts have become increasingly bizarre if we were to look at his actual channel. So here's Herman Mashaba's Twitter feed, his channel. Here's one about the one I was just talking about, King Ramabodu. That one he posts on there. He said, it used to make me angry when visiting families in townships in the last 10 years when literally services stopped being provided in these communities. People end up dropping the refuse anywhere they can spot an empty spot. So relieved to see the services back. Well, this is not a service. This is a necessary action because of the sloth and laziness of people. And it's not the responsibility of government to remove rubbish. People never should have put the rubbish there in the first place. Some strange things here. Please stop insulting us by making us believe that apartheid was a better system. Just accept to live with your demons. What's the point of that? Why is a political party leader talking about something that's 30 years in the past? And he just goes on about apartheid. Here he's promoting the EFF once again. Then we get a little bit further down, and he gets into this place where Mashaba is simply complaining about racism all the time and pushing a racist narrative. He said, racists determined to ensure that we fail during apartheid and now in 2024. Who are these racists that are trying to prevent you from succeeding? You leave a political party. You're a multimillionaire. You've had success. Who's stopping you? And it goes on and on. It says, all this must be direct National Party voters who kept them in power to suppress and brutalize us with deadly force. Are you a historian? Is this his history channel? Because I was never anybody's boy. Just imagine that I'm expected to accept this deeper evil racism by an evil man, P.W. Botha, who used this evil... P.W. Botha is dead, buddy. He's dead. What planet are you on there, Herman Mashaba? He's been dead for a long time. I don't understand why you're going on about this. We shouldn't forget the apartheid era and the actions of the National Party, but stop tweeting about things unless you're running our history channel. It makes no sense. You're stoking racial divide. To what end? What purpose? And here, of course, is the other gentleman in question, Obakeng Ramabodu. He's 25,000 followers. He is the MMC for the Environment and Agricultural Management. So it appears that he is making a genuine effort to change things. But of course, the question remains, why does he want the blood of an Afrikaner? Was it just hyperbole? He never made any serious public statements about it. He apologized in council because he was directed to. But if someone sits around with this kind of attitude where under the surface he wants to murder white people, that's pretty disturbing. And for anyone who's white and under the surface wants to murder black people, that's pretty disturbing. But there's a budding bromance here between Herman Mashaba and this gentleman from the EFF, and I don't understand it at all. And race seems to be the crux of it. Not service delivery. That's the excuse they're using, but it's not service delivery. So what's going on here? Like I said, I've avoided doing a video on this for some time because I didn't really want to talk about this. I wanted to give Herman Mashaba a chance to dig himself out of the rabbit hole that he's dug himself into, but he continues to burrow deeper and deeper and deeper, and he's digging his political grave with this race hustling nonsense. Look, apartheid was evil. We get it. Got it. There are spatial disparities that persist 30 years later. We got it. How about solutions? And solutions aren't undermining and destroying the government of Cilliers Brink, for which Action SA has yet to give a convenient explanation, an honest explanation for why they sabotage that government. I don't know what's going on with Action SA, and I certainly don't know what's going on with Herman Mashaba. It's incredibly disappointing, to say the very least. Maybe one day he'll explain himself, but he's certainly not doing that on Twitter right now. He's just all in on this race hustling narrative, and it's caustic. And I suspect it's costing Action SA voters. If he thinks this is getting voters, disagree. Tell us what you're going to do to fix South Africa. Tell us what you're going to do to transition people from their suckling on the teat of the taxpayer to self-reliance. Self-bestuur. Thanks a lot, folks. What say you?